Okay, imagine this. Perfect outdoor movie night. You're cozy, maybe in your own backyard, right? Giant screen, stars overhead, popcorn. Sounds pretty good.
It sounds fantastic. And what's really interesting is this isn't just a nice image. It's actually turning into a pretty booming micro business trend for 2025. Backyard cinema rental.
Yeah, that's what really jumped out from the material we looked at. It seems to tap right into that huge um, demand for experiences, memorable moments.
Exactly. Think like special birthdays or a really unique date night, maybe just getting friends together. It hits that spot.
Yeah.
And the background we saw suggests it sort of started, or at least picked up steam, as a pandemic hobby for some. Now it's blossoming into a real side hustle, sometimes even more.
Okay, so let's do our deep dive then. Based on the sources, let's unpack this. How does it actually work? And I guess, why is it growing so fast right now? What's the core idea?
Well, the concept itself is surprisingly simple. You basically invest in the gear, portable stuff.
Like what kind of gear?
You need a decent projector, usually one of those big inflatable screens you see, a sound system, maybe some comfy outdoor seating, blankets, that sort of thing.
Right. And the sources gave some numbers on startup costs. It didn't sound too bad. Not like, buying a whole business.
No, not at all. What we saw suggests you could probably pull together a solid starter kit for maybe, $700 to $1,000-ish.
Okay.
And then you rent that whole package out. The fees, they vary a lot, but the range seemed to be, $300 up to maybe $800 for one night?
Wow.
Yeah, and one specific example in the material mentioned someone getting paid $500 a night.
That $500 number really catches the eye. And here's a key thing we saw pointed out. The customer uses their own space, right? Their backyard.
Exactly. That's a huge advantage. So you running the service, you don't have that massive overhead of finding and paying for a venue.
Yeah, you just bring the gear, set it up, maybe show them the basics.
Pretty much. And that simplicity, it seems, makes it quite scalable. That's what's fascinating.
Scalable how?
Well, instead of just one kit, the sources mentioned operators who now own like 5, even 10 kits.
10 kits. Wow.
Yeah, renting them out simultaneously, especially busy on weekends, obviously. Some are even using part-time help for setup and breakdown.
And there are mentions of adding extra value, too.
Oh.
Boosting the income.
Oh, for sure. Bundling is a clear path. We saw examples of people partnering with, say, local caterers or maybe adding DJ services to make it a whole party package.
Makes sense. There was also that fun kind of retro variation mentioned.
The drive-in, yeah, that was cool. Using empty lots, maybe church parking lots sometimes, and charging per car, just like the old days, but portable.
So bringing it back to, you listening right now, why is this working seemingly everywhere? The sources were pretty clear on this.
Yeah, it boils down to people, everywhere, craving experiences. It's not just high-end fancy stuff. People want this, whether it's for a big premium party or just like an affordable, fun family movie night outside.
Right. And it underlines that point for the material. You don't have to be some tech genius or invent the next big app, do you?
Not at all. It's simpler than that.
It gets back to that basic appeal, doesn't it? Just light, a screen, a movie, giving people something they'll really remember, right in their comfort zone.
And tying it all together, this whole trend is just a fantastic example, really, of the power in creating simple, tangible, memorable moments. It feels almost like an antidote to our super complex, often digital daily lives,
Yeah, it's a straightforward concept,
Yeah.
focused purely on the experience, and it's clearly becoming a significant micro-business path for lots of people. Definitely makes you think. What other sort of old school, simple ideas are just waiting out there to be reimagined for today's experience economy?